Snoopy. I got a couple things I want to do today. I want to see if these bushings will work. For my sway bar links up front. Okay, so I'm going to try and see if these bushings will work. I think they'll work for the front links. I got another box of those. Which are, where'd they go? Where in this mess of blur of tools? I don't know, I'll find them. But I also just got back from the alignment shop. So as you know, I put a 1-inch lift, super lift coil spring on this truck, and it brought my suspension up about 3 inches, which gave us, I think it gave us about just a little over a degree of positive camber on both sides. So our wheels were like this, the edge of the truck, and then our wheels were like that. So in doing that, I went and got the steering alignment, and we put 2-degree collars in. So that brought our tires right at just about where they need to be. So we got our tires normal, and then reset the toe. We got a lift, larger tires, and then we also added some caster by installing those bushings. Got those in there. We didn't have to adjust those. I had those dead on. So he had readjusted the toe, and which for me spraying the adjustments, it really helped them out a lot. Same thing with the collars. They did have to throw an air chisel on the collars. They were stuck in there pretty good. In fact, one of them we chipped. So then we got new ones in there, 2-degree. So if you do a 1-inch lift spring, you know, that I think a 1-inch lift spring is the most you want to do before having to put brackets on this thing, drop brackets. So caster or eccentric radius arm bushings down there. You'll need the collar, a 2-degree ball joint adjustment collar, and then reset your toe. So we're good now on the steering alignment. It gave it some weight. Even before the lift spring, I didn't really have a whole lot of weight on my steering, and I wanted a little bit there so that it feels like, you know, you're actually driving something. It's actually connected to the wheel, so that feels a lot better. I was going to order a set of wheels for this thing. I was going to kind of make it a little bit nicer, but they don't have the ones I want, and I accidentally ordered the one set, and I know I want to cancel it, so I don't want to get the wheels now. I don't quite have enough money for that yet, so I'll have to wait. I gotta throw some air on this guy here. He's getting a little low. I got a slow leak somewhere. I think the valve stem might be bad because I don't have any freaking holes or screws or nothing in there. So I don't know if maybe the wheels were just kind of crappy and the bead's going or something. But so I just what I'm gonna have to do is save up some money. I got things to pay off, my credit card, blah 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 blah. And then I'll probably get new wheels and tires. Now I got the steering alignment done. So, and those wheels up front were from the back, so those should be still pretty flat. So, an alignment shouldn't be necessary when I get new tires. I'm gonna get a set of wheels that look like the factory ones, but I think I'm gonna get the Krager ones they have from Summit Racing. I'll just order those. They look really nice. Same style as that wheel, chrome. I'm just going to do the 15-inch. I was kind of go crazy and do a 17, but that just looks stupid. I need to have some tire on there. Alright, check it out. We're rebuilding our links for our front sway bar. The easiest way, like I showed in that one video, is to use a ball joint press. Like all you need is just this and the threaded part. And really you just get it in there. And it doesn't... All you need is a pair of vice grips on there, and then it gets this crap out of here. Look at this thing, it's done. So these links and that front sway bar on that truck came from a 94 4-wheel drive with a 6-inch lift Bronco. And I made it work on my F-150, my 82. It just barely clears the tie rod ends, but since my wheels are up higher, they don't really touch a whole lot anymore, so... That is one issue I have with them. But other than that, I don't really get any noise when I turn, so whatever. So yeah, I mean, this is just stupid easy, really. I mean, you don't get any easier than that, I don't think. Stopped in at 7-Eleven. Don't usually do that, but I did. What I'm doing is I'm looking for the ends that are pushed out the most, and I'll stick that in towards the thing here, and we'll just get this guy right in there. And just give it all you got. There you go. Pushes him right out of there. Yep, look at that. Some sad little bushings. They're all squishy. So this is a pretty easy setup. I like these polyurethane stuff. When I went to AutoZone, they had a little issue with them. So I got this box here, right? They had an older one where they had rubber. They were really squishy and they were blue. So I had them order another box. Two, in fact, to make sure they were both going to be the same color, and they were. So I got one that's red, or I got two that's red now, and not the other going to be blue. And these fit a little bit snugger than the energy suspension kit fit in the rear links that I have. So I think these will work with the rear links on the truck, and also I believe these will work with the stud end of my rear sway bar links. So I think I'm going to replace my energy suspension ones with these. They're a little bit thicker. They'll bring the sway bar down a little bit, down a little bit further, and get him probably at a better angle. And these are a little bit more stouter than the energy suspension ones that I have. And then you put your little thingy in here. Let's go a smoother end. Kind of goes in like that. I suppose if you needed some assistance, you could just do something like this. Hey, that worked out great. Look at that, these are like brand new now. Okay, I had to make a little road trip to Ace Hardware to get something, and to get a longer bolt for our little friend here. I was having issues trying to get the one link on, and I ended up going to get a longer bolt because the sway bar meets right about here. Let's try to give you a better representation. So my sway bar is like that far away because it's not quite a good fit for this truck. It was from a Bronco. Fit good on that thing, but not on this thing. Not on my truck. That's okay. I made it fit. I think it just needs to get a torch on it and rebend it, and then it'll be fine. So let's see. Pushed out end. We're going for right about here. I'm sure I can put a socket on this thing, but no, I know I can't put a socket on this thing. Alright, we're just gonna run them in there. Yeah, this works great. This is such a nice feeling having the tool that will work. Oh yeah, I just trimmed off all the broken stuff. Yeah, they were getting tired. Yeah, the new bushings in there are definitely a lot tighter than these ones here. I had a hell of a time getting those things in. We're going a little cockeyed, but I'm just gonna crank it down and push it through. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you don't even need to go in straight, just go in sideways, it'll get them out. Okay, overview of what we all got brand new. Brand new shock, brand new springs. Buried in there somewhere is a new ball joint collar. Brought our wheel in quite a ways. Let's see, these have been here for a while. That one I gotta replace on that side, he's falling apart. The bracket's not on right. New end links, new dust boots, new axle pivot bushings. Got all new bushings in the back except for the leaf spring bushings, which I'm gonna do next. I think I'm gonna order the energy suspension kit for it, and we'll do those. That I think I'm gonna try and find some special tooling for that one, because I know they have the metal things. They're like the axle pivot bushings, except those are more of a pain in the ass to do. So, yep, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna keep my factory springs in there. I just might add a leaf to keep this right height instead of relying on the airbags, because they're getting old and they leak just ever so slightly. And now it's cooled down a little bit. I think I'm gonna check the air pressure. I think these are good. I have a slight leak in this tire. I think I mentioned that earlier. You can see it's already down a little bit. I'll check him out. Oh yeah, there we go. New end links, pretty much all new bushings. Every little thing you do makes a huge difference. I mean, this thing's like a brand new truck now. It's freaking nice. I love how high it sits now. It doesn't look like it's overloaded or anything. And we got loads of suspension travel. And even with my bump stops back in there, check this out. You got a lot of room now. You know, there used to be about that much room before. So you hit a bump, you know, bam, bump stop, and you're like, you'd feel it too, it hurts. Now it's got a lot of suspension. Suck up the bumps. So yeah, that's pretty cool.